two, one. Hey, welcome back to the show, Everything Under the Sun, where we talk about everything and anything under the sun. As you can see, I am back. I have not been ousted by these two.
Back from the dead.
I will not be back. I mean, I will not.
Yeah.
Not be back.
I will not be
won't.
gone. Not gone. Not never gone.
Right. Okay.
Amen. But welcome back to the show. Today we are back physically again. I don't know how we feel about these physical recordings, but I think that I am grateful for them.
Yeah.
They
It's
keep
nice.
me awake.
It's very rejuvenating.
Rejuvenating. Not really,
Great
because
change of
we're actually
pace.
recording like this in the morning.
Yeah.
Very early morning, if you guys know.
And
Yeah. If we yawn, you all
I-
know why.
Yeah.
I literally just woke up. Right, these guys just showed up at my house, and I'm just like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, today we're back again with the episode. This is not alcohol. This is water. Literally water. I need
Okay.
it because I am very dehydrated. But yeah, what are we talking about today, guys? I have.
Okay, so today we're going to just do a hot take on one of the hot topics that has been trending the internet recently, and that is Facebook's rebranding into Meta, right? And their whole
Whoa, yeah.
companies. I don't know what they're doing, honestly. The fella just suddenly came out of nowhere, and then he was just like, Facebook is going to rebrand to Meta, and we're going to focus on expanding the metaverse and that kind of thing.
Is that actually what you said?
Not really, because he didn't really say that, but I'm paraphrasing.
Okay.
Essentially, that's what he said. Like, out of the blue, I feel.
Okay.
Then, like, all the... Yeah.
I only see memes where his forehead gets bigger.
I know that.
Bro.
And then like there's also the meme where his wife is cutting his hair, right? And then he just looks like
Yeah, the creepy ass
What
look.
meme? The only meme I know is, like, the Zuckerberg alien meme.
No, there's
yeah,
a
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
whole
okay,
right,
okay.
that I mean, cause the photo looks weird. Let's get one thing right. Let's
Yeah.
get one thing straight. If there's one thing about Mark Zuckerberg is that he looks really weird.
He looks
you
a
know?
bit different every time I see him. I don't know why. In some
Exactly.
pictures, he looks like... Just like...
I thought
I don't know.
he looked pretty normal in The Social Network, right? The movie.
yeah,
With-
yeah,
with-
Was he in the social network?
Yeah, he was.
yeah.
No, that was
he
Jesse
wasn't.
Eisenberg.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
wasn't,
Jesse
he wasn't,
Eisenberg.
he
Yeah, that's
wasn't.
why I was like, what? Dude, they don't
I
look
feel
alike
like-
at all.
No, I feel like he gives me the wrong impression of Mark Zuckerberg. Like I feel like Mark Zuckerberg should be played by a more ugly actor because that's a truer representation of how he
Okay,
actually
let's
is.
not diss like Mark Zuckerberg here. We're here to talk about
Okay,
the
okay.
metaverse and
True,
everything,
true.
right?
Let's
Mm.
do
So, are you guys like up to date
No,
with?
I'm damn lost.
So you guys don't follow the news? Okay,
I-
let me just find something.
Okay,
here.
no. I feel like I know a bit, but then
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to block it out because I'm like I don't need this right now.
Right.
It's like
Okay.
so unnecessary.
Okay. So basically, Mark Zuckerberg said that, essentially, this article I'm reading, it says Facebook would strive to build a maximalist, interconnected set of experiences straight out of sci-fi, right? So the metaverse, basically.
What does that mean?
Okay, so here's a definition of a metaverse, right?
Okay.
By this venture capitalist. The key characteristics of a metaverse is that it has to span both the physical and virtual worlds, and it has to contain a full-fledged economy, like, okay, a full-fledged economy. Let's just put that out there first, and
Okay.
offer unprecedented interoperability, meaning users have the ability to take their goods and their avatars from the metaverse, from one place in the metaverse to another.
Okay.
Right. So basically, like simplifying it, it means that it's a place that connects both the physical and the virtual. It's sort of like the internet now, but they're seeing it as the successor to the internet. Because now internet everything is like 2D ma,
Mm.
correct? Like we're seeing things through the screen, everything.
Yeah.
Like the metaverse, the core idea of the metaverse is for us to be in the space.
Mm.
So
You know?
like VR basically.
Yeah, VR is a part of it. Like it's going to play a big part of it, lah,
Okay.
right? And then Facebook is, Meta. They're trying to say that like, oh, the metaverse, it will be a more like, what do you call, wholesome experience,
Mm.
for like virtual meetings and meetups and stuff like that. So I still don't really understand how it works because they say it's sort of like three-dimensional. It's not like you go in for virtual meeting, right? Like now it's Zoom, like we see people from like a screen, like
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
yeah.
But the whole thing about the metaverse is that I'm assuming you have a VR headset, and then you all like 10 of you in a meeting converge at a virtual space, and you can see each other and they say feel each other in 3D, which I don't get how.
So like Ready Player One
Right, like it's sort of like Ready Player One.
Feel
If you
like
say can
those.
feel Ready Player One also
Are you
got
talking about those skin suits that they had? Like you
On
know
Ready Player One.
the things that they put on. and
Yeah
then
lah,
so,
yeah lah.
so they could feel like pleasure and shit.
So if you're talking like Ready Player One, we will have a multi-directional, what is it called? Treadmill soon.
What multi? Oh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
you-
yeah, yeah. Right,
Takkan
right.
you gonna run around your house?
Yeah, bro. Correct. Dude, but like, I honestly don't know how to feel about it. Because it feels a bit too sci-fi for me. Like, we have this, like, sci-fi novels and like movies have been talking about this metaverse thing for quite a while already. All the way back in like 1990s and everything. But
Yeah.
now it's like slowly coming to pass, and I'm just a bit like,
Mm.
is it happening way too quickly?
I think honestly it's a weird concept. I might be saying that because I'm
You can't
see the
comprehend?
future and I can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like it's a stupid concept. Number one,
Okay.
why move everything virtually? Number two, imagine like filming. I mean, imagine recording these people like in their own homes. You know,
Mm.
like not in the space.
Yeah.
Like imagine them just strapped up to a thing with like their earphones and then their
Yeah.
hands and with like imagine a skin suit and then they're just walking around on a treadmill. Imagine how stupid that would look.
But to think about it, there are also benefits to it, because it's sort of like you can connect people like across the world. Like I don't really need to travel to like see you guys. I'll just be at home and we can sort of. I mean, the idea I'm assuming is that we can meet each other at a virtual space and it would be no different from physical connection.
But if you
That's
think
the
about
idea.
it, what's the
Yeah.
point of I mean, where's the fun in that? You know? There's no fun in
Eh?
traveling.
Bodysuits, bro.
Nah man.
Multi-dimensional treadmill.
I feel like
Yeah.
has sci-fi not given us enough of a
Warning.
warning about these things? Like I'm pretty sure the author of Ready Player One, when he wrote the book, right, is to prevent the future from happening. It's sort of like a warning to humanity. It's like, oh, you know, hey man, don't do some random shit. I'm looking at you. You don't do some random shit because you might get yourself into trouble. You know. So it's like, I mean, don't do shit like that. You know, it's because it's dumb. You
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know.
It's,
What do you guys think?
what are your thoughts on
I-
it, Adrian? You're like very quiet. Eh?
Yeah, I don't know much. I'm like a lost sheep.
No, okay.
Like
So basically, this like what I placed out in front of you all, like
Yeah.
that is a metaverse.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole concept
I
of it?
think, to be honest, I think it's pretty cool, bro.
I mean, it is lah.
like I mean, it makes it like it provides a lot of options for everyone because you can now meet and you feel what you want to feel.
That's just messed up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Just
just
my
stick.
opinion.
Let's just
a
take Ready Player
virtual-
One for
yeah,
example.
in like a virtual world, right?
Yeah.
So it's like number one, I think it's more flexible in terms of meeting up and things like that. Because you can just be at home, then you just put on. Like think of
Yeah.
it as just wearing a shirt and then you put on your glasses and then you're like,
Yeah, but I feel like this is where the problem. The whole idea is good because like to a certain extent, there are people who benefit from it in the sense where like I can meet my relatives from overseas without like what just like that because we converge on a virtual space But I feel like it I feel like overall there's a negative like impact to society because of it. Because if you think about it, right, back then in the days, like there was no phones, there was no TV or whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Everything's
So
analog.
99% of our attention, our focus is on like physical stuff. Like we just go and we see and like we talk to physical people and that kind of thing. And then televisions came around. Or like handphones came around, right? Televisions first. So people start spending their time stick to a screen. Like they come back from work and they start watching TV and
The screens has
propaganda on screen or
started to
whatever, right?
enslave us.
so like yeah, it's sort of like 70% of our attention, 30% is on the screen now, right? Because of televisions. Then like these kind of mobile phones came around. Then we just spend like 50% of our time looking at our phones.
I feel like it's 80% now.
Yeah, exactly. And then like with MCO and everything, we spend more time on our screen, right?
Exactly.
So now they're trying to get us to spend
They're
like
trying to
99% of our time like on
they're
the
trying to
screen, you know.
take away the screen. They put the screen in your eye. You think the Oculus don't have screen, is it? Huh? You think all the shit you watch, you think VR is just because it's VR? Oh, I'm in virtual space, no screen, is it? The
Bro.
thing is in front of your goggles, the thing in front of your eye pop-up sockets is a thing. It's a screen.
I mean, like I said, we're still very early into it. I don't know what they want, but I feel like overall, I'm not very. It doesn't sit well with me that society is sort of like welcoming this idea
I
with
feel
like
like
open
we're-
arms.
Mm.
We're
You
slowly
know?
regressing, you know.
For me, I feel like the idea is more for the rich,
What?
for the rich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always, bro. Like, there's always people who like come up with these kind of ideas and then they make a lot of money.
No,
from
I
it.
feel like ultimately, like in a business, if you look at it from a
Yeah.
business standpoint, I feel like it's a bold move, but I think it's also for PR. You know, I don't think it's very sustainable.
No, if you think about it, right, that's another point. Facebook has like, I mean, the company Facebook recently has undergone like the whole like privacy scandal and everything because privacy leak and everything, right? So I feel like this is sort of like shifting people's attention.
Yeah. So they're
from
trying to
that, like their trashy privacy problems,
correct.
right? To like a new thing. Okay, we're not called Facebook anymore. We're called Meta, and now our company is striving to help you have a more
wholesome experience on the
online
internet.
experience. I guess, yeah, and they're saying it like the metaverse is like the successor to the internet. But I just feel like, to think about it, there's already so many privacy concerns with like our phones and like online and everything. And then
That's
somehow
why
you're
this
gonna-
video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's not.
Yeah, but it's sort of like, to think about it, Facebook, the company, is coming up with this idea, right? And this company has a bad history of like privacy concerns and
Exactly.
everything. So you think about it. I mean, I'm saying this. I don't have a Facebook account, but like I'm saying this even though I have an Instagram account
You-
and I use
you
WhatsApp
don't?
and yeah, what
This guy doesn't
have
have
a
a
what?
Facebook account.
Yeah, yeah. See, you guys, this
See,
Mark Zuckerberg so much.
This
and then
guy
you
is
have a Facebook
this
account.
guy is off the grid right here. Okay,
Yeah.
this guy is off the grid.
Maybe you should delete.
You know, I,
ours.
I remember when I was like 12 years old in primary school and everyone was like, what's your Facebook account? What's your Facebook account? I felt so left out because my mom didn't let me create a Facebook account. But look who's laughing now. I don't have any like fetus pictures from when I was like 10 for you guys to dig up. Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, I guess part of the beauty. I mean, not really the beauty. Part of the charm of having Facebook at a young age is that you didn't know better at the time, right? So you
Yeah.
just posted random shit, and now you're looking back at it. It's like a time capsule, you know. It's like, what did I used to look like 10 years before, or, you know, that sort of thing. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, Zuckerberg, nah, man, you should cancel him.
But I think it raised a lot of questions lor.
Yeah.
Like maintenance wise, how you
Mm.
gonna do it, right? So if like let's say if the whole point is to bring everyone online 100%,
Mm.
and then you want to maintain, then what are we gonna do while we wait for the maintenance and things like that?
Yeah.
So in this article, right, this guy was saying like, meetings in the metaverse will be far better. Okay, he said with Meta working on how to improve spatial audio and body language in virtual reality. So, and then
Spatial audio. Apple did it first.
Yeah,
Just
okay,
saying.
but then
Apple
this-
hit me up.
But then this guy was like, when asked why anyone would want to meet in virtual reality, he said it will not replace real life. Nothing should, and I don't want to design something that does. Which is true, because ultimately I feel like people are just slowly, like you said, we are regressing. We're just like,
It's like, you know the meme where like they show evolution from apes to man, then like man started using tools, then like man slowly gets like
oh yeah,
short-
they
shorter
shrink because
they
like
shrink because they
keep,
hunch over at the computer.
yeah, they keep looking at their computers.
This is a exact like a real life representation of
The
that.
Mark Zuckerberg theory.
The Mark Zuckerberg theory.
The Zuck theory.
Okay, I mean like this. I mean these are just our thoughts on the metaverse
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
right? Like you never know. 3 years from now, we might have another episode and we just like completely change our opinion on
Yeah,
it.
we might be like,
We
oh
might have-
man, we love the metaverse.
We
We're
might-
recording in the metaverse.
Yeah, we might have an
In the
episode on the
metaverse.
metaverse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but as it stands now, maybe we can have like our final thoughts now on the whole topic. As it stands now, I would think that this it's a good idea, but I can see it. I can see the future. If this is in the future, 95%, there's a 95% chance that it will go bad. Honestly,
Right. So
even though it's out of good intent, but I honestly think you'll go to crap. Cause watch too many movies already.
yeah.
For sure, one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Adrian, you can go first.
I think yeah lah. I'm standing with Eddie because I think that it's new. It's a new thing and it's so uncertain, right? So like people will go for it at first. So it's like new boba shop opening.
Oh,
Think
yeah,
of it
right.
as new boba shop opening. Everyone tries it, and then slowly you can't keep up with the maintenance. You can't keep up the quality. Then close shop, shut down, and things like that. So what if this is something like that, and
True.
you haven't even discussed what currency you're gonna use on the metaverse?
Exactly.
Bitcoin, man.
Yeah. What like?
No, but Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin hasn't even.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean like NFTs lah, NFTs,
Right.
crypto,
Yeah.
everything. So it's like, what if those old uncle aunties don't have crypto? Can they not use the metaverse? Are they just gonna be homeless on the metaverse?
That's the thing, right? Because I feel like society is reaching a point where if you don't keep up, you're sort of like disqualified from society already.
Yeah.
Like, what if people who next time a metaverse actually becomes a big thing, everything
Yeah.
is moved there? What about people who chooses not to be on the metaverse because of preference? Is there
Yeah.
still an option left,
Yeah lah.
right?
Mm.
Because it's sort of like I feel like if the big conglomerates are like pushing it forward, this whole agenda of like meta, whatever,
Yeah.
then like 30 years from now, my kids would,
They probably won't even know what outside feels like.
yeah,
Mm.
You know.
I don't know. Maybe they know.
But are they? But are they though? Are the big conglomerates pushing that?
I would say that this narrative would continue forward in the coming years. I can see it happening, and it's starting with Facebook. And Facebook is one of the biggest like social network companies
True,
in like
true.
the world, right?
True.
So I definitely think that this thing would happen one way or another. It's just about how fast it happens,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's giving me like the Matrix vibes, you know. It's sort of like we're living in like this virtual space,
Like a simulation.
and we don't even know what's real or what's not real anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
we can go in there and eat, sleep, whatever. Our whole lives would actually be more like on the virtual space than like physically,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of thing. And then suddenly when people suddenly like get plucked out of the virtual space and then suddenly see like, oh, yeah,
Oh
our
yeah, the
world's
world
actually-
is actually not that nice.
yeah,
You know?
the
So-
trees are all gone, the
Dude,
oceans are all dried
Even
up.
Adventure Time, right? No, I'm just thinking, right? Even Adventure Time covered the topic, you know, of like being in a virtual space for too long. You know, they have like people in the I don't know if you know, like they had people in the pods, right? That they were stuck there for like a few hundred years.
Never watched Adventure
They
Time.
came out like shriveled, you know, like freaking raisins. So I'm just saying, man. I guess my thoughts on it is that it's pretty dumb idea. Zuck, review yourself. You're a lizard person. I know you're a lizard person. You, along with the queen, everyone else, you know, QAnon. I bet you're behind it. But anyway, I think that it's pretty. I feel like it's a pretty. Jokes aside, I think it's a pretty like
Cool.
cool
Right.
idea, right? But
Mm.
I think there is too much. There are too many warnings to tell you
Yeah.
not to do that.
Red
Yeah.
flags are red
Red
flags.
flags.
There are too
yeah,
many
a
red
lot of
flags
red
in
flags,
it, right? Like you know how on Twitter there's a red flag, Zuckerberg red flag,
Mm,
Meta
mm,
red flag. But I mean, it's like it's just. I feel like it's very unnecessary. But I feel like it's just a publicity stunt. I don't think he's actually gonna follow
Yeah.
through with it.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put this video in a time vault. I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube, right? But then, 10 years from now, we're gonna look back at this video.
10 years from
All
now.
three of us, if we're still alive, we probably will still be
If
alive.
we're
Still
still-
Yeah.
alive.
When we're 29, we'll see how the world has become. Would the metaverse still be a thing? Maybe not.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll be recording
maybe
in the metaverse.
we will be already recording in metaverse. Maybe like we'll actually be living in the metaverse. We never know. But we'll see. If it doesn't work out and if everything goes to shit and if like the creator suddenly starts like a giant treasure hunt with like, you know, the winner gets like 100 Bitcoin or something, you know,
Exactly.
in Ready Player One. Like you heard it here first. Okay. It's a bad idea. Be warning you guys.
We're the
Um,
prophets of the apocalypse, of the metapocalypse.
Right.
Metapocalypse, baby.
I would love to be proven wrong, okay? But in 10 years from now, if everything goes to shit and the world is destroyed, you heard it here first. Right?
Should have
You heard
watched
it
the
here
video.
first.
Should have watched the
Yeah,
video.
we warned you guys.
Exactly.
We warned you guys.
We've warned you.
But no one listens.
Exactly.
to
No
a
one
chan-
ever listens.
Like to a channel with just 100 subscribers.
Exactly.
Sounded
now you
sad.
just sound bitter.
So help us push our content to more people by smashing the subscribe button. I'm kidding, lah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. In conclusion, screw Zuck. Oh, sorry, my finger. I'll blur it out. But screw Zuck, right? But yeah.
It's okay, Zach. We have nothing against you.
No,
It's just the whole idea that you're pushing.
We
forward.
respect your work.
We
but
respect your work. We do. We respect your work.
Zuck.
Maybe not Isaac,
Zuck.
but I respect your work.
We
even though I
freaking
have
hate you.
Facebook.
Bring back Steve Jobs.
Okay. Then
Bring back Steve Jobs. Hashtag bring back Steve Jobs. Hashtag Steve is not dead.
okay. His personal view does not reflect the channel's opinion on such matters. Okay.
yeah, it's too early for like.
Hashtag bring back Steve
it's
Jobs.
It's too early for him. Next week you'll see a new
Steve's
addition to the
not
channel.
dead.
This is his
Steve's
final
not
episode.
dead. Steve's not dead.
Okay, but thank you for
Okay,
watching.
Thank you for watching.
Steve's
Like,
not
comment,
dead.
subscribe. We are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Check them out if you don't want to look at our faces. If you want to look at our faces, you're here. Welcome. And if
No,
you
I
stayed
think you
this
should
long,
always look at our faces. Who wouldn't
Okay.
want to look at us?
you're now becoming like Zuck. But but yes, thank you so much for watching. This is our episode for today. Hope to see you next week.
See ya.
Yow.
Bye.